How's it going, everyone? This is Sean here from the Scale Model Car Guy channel. And first of all, before we get started, I would like to thank all my subscribers, all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers, all my loyal old subscribers, just all my subscribers in general. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe this video. Okay, with that being said, here I've been on a lucky streak here past few weeks or whatever. Big Eddie at Big Eddie 1231, he had a drawing here. It's been a few weeks ago or a couple weeks ago, and he gave away 4 or 5 kits. He gave away several, and I was a lucky man, and I won one of them. And let me pull that off there. And this is the first one. This is what I won right here. It's the Top Gun Maverick. It's the let's see, that's 1/48 scale FA 18E Super Hornet. This is skill level 5 from Revell. That's a very nice kit. As you can see right there. Great detail. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. And if y'all don't know Big Eddie, please go subscribe to him. Check him out. That's Big Eddie 1231. Y'all need to check him out. Support him. Alright. And then the other day, let's see, Paul Messi from Paul Messi's Bench Models, he had bought him a set of Fireball wheels for a car he was working on, and they wound up being 124 and he needed 125, so he wasn't gonna worry about selling them or whatever. He decided to have a drawing to give them away, and I was the lucky winner for that one. And here they are right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's the I guess they're a rally wheel, and they're for a Pontiac GTO, I think's what it is. Rally wheels, and I'll sure find something to put them on, Paul, and I sure do appreciate it. And if y'all's not subscribed to him, please get over there and subscribe to him. That's Paul Messi Bench Models. Paul Messi. Please get over there and subscribe to him. And then I was one of the lucky few. I think he had like 10 people he wanted to have a little buddy build with, and he sent out Brent from Adventure Time RC. Everybody knows who he is, but if you don't, please get over there and subscribe to him. He 3D printed about 10 of us guys a Rat Fink. You can see right there. Very good quality, good casting. I mean, it's a resin printed, 3D printed Rat Fink. And then he wants us to paint, put it in a scene or next to a model you build, Rat Fink model, something like that. And I'm going to build let's see, it was Ed Ross. I ain't got it. I had to order it. And when it comes in, I'm going to use this, and I'm going to paint it, and I'm going to put it next to it. It was Ed Ross Beatnik Bandit model. And a lot of you guys know what the Beatnik Bandit is. It's a show car, and I will have it set next to that. And thank you very much, Brent. I'm honored to be a part of your buddy build. And any of y'all that's not subscribed to him, yes, it's Adventure Time RC. He's an RC guy, but he also builds models. And he's into the Warhammer. He's in the military models. He's RC. I mean, the guy does everything. Please go check him out. Okay. And I'm going to do a quick little stash ad since how y'all's right here before I do the 5 questions. I'm going to do Jerry from Woody's Models. He did 5 fun questions for 2021. And after I get this stash ad done here real quick, I'll start on that. Alright, I was at an antique shop, and I found this bad boy right here. I'm sure old Al Wood would appreciate this. It's a Matchbox 172 Westland. I can't even see what that says. Something Lander, Sander, whatever it is. I don't know. He'll know what it is. I got that one. And then I got this one at Antique Shop right here. It's a Russian T-55 main battle tank. Y'all can see that right there. And it's 1/35 scale. I got that. Was a good deal. Let's see. And then some of you older guys, y'all appreciate this. This kit is originally from 1966. It's never been built. Everything's mint in the box right here. Check that out. Charlie, check that out. That sucker is a Rolls Royce. It's a 1931 Phaeton II. It's got opening doors, rumble seat, 1/24 scale, and there's the side box art. There it is right there, and it says 1966 right there. And it's never been built. I give $9 for it at a flea market. Little antique flea market thing. I'll even open this one up a little bit. It's never been touched. Everything's still there. It's all accounted for. I looked through it all. Every bit of it's accounted for. That was a heck of a steal. So that was one of them. And then Charlie, BG, I think Tom, Rambler 69. I think all y'all's built these Hubley kits. I found this one. It was at a flea market, and it's never been touched. I mean, it's, of course, now this is a Gabrielle, but it's a Hubley kit. It's even stamped Hubley. Everything's Hubley. That's who bought them out, I guess, you know. I'm not for sure what year this box would be from. I'm sure y'all do know, so y'all could tell me, but it's never been built. You can see in here, still got the chrome there. Still, all the parts are still there. And dude, you'll get hurt on this if you don't watch what you're doing. There's so much flash, metal flash on this. It's dang sure not for kids, that's for sure. And then I bought this, $10. It's a Tamiya. It's a Ninja. It's even got some photo etch parts in it, aftermarket photo etch parts. They're in there. I ain't gonna pull them all out. $10 for that right there. That was a good buy. And then $10 for this Hayabusa. Now this one don't have the photo etch parts and stuff. Of course, it, you know, somebody put them in there. It didn't come with the kit, but $10. So I got more motorcycle builds for next year. And then when I was at Hobby Lobby, I just went ahead and picked me up one of these. And I'm hoping that I'm not much of a big rig builder, but I do like to build stuff like that. And I hope that before too long they'll get the cement mixer in. I'd like to get that one. If not, I'll order a cement mixer. But alright, that's enough stash ads. This video's going long enough. I just hadn't made one in a week, so I'm trying to get stuff knocked out right now. So alright, my 5 fun questions for 2021. Number 1, where would you like to improve on your builds? Well, me, right now, it's sometimes I build them too fast and I don't take the time I should. So to have a better quality build. Now, if I know I'm going to take one to a model show or something, and I know something's coming up, I will take my time then and there, but I'm a pretty impatient builder. I want to get it done. You know, a lot of guys, they have 4 or 5 projects going on at once, and that way they don't do that. And I wish I could, but I don't have room in here right now. So I'm hoping maybe sometime this spring I can finish my garage out and get all my stuff moved out there and get me more bench space, and that way I could build 2 or 3 models at once. And that way I'm not rushing myself on builds. Because right now, you know, I got a lot of builds and I got a lot of buddy builds coming up. And so I try to hurry up and get one out of the way to start on another. and all I got's this space right here. This is it. I don't have no more room than this, and that's the reason why I rush on a lot of my models. And so I'm hoping to improve on that. So number 2, going out of your comfort zone. Well, military models is going out of my comfort zone. I buy shitloads of them. Oh, excuse my language. I buy a lot of them, and half of them I wind up giving to my son. My son, he lives about an hour from here, and he builds military models, and he's a war gamer too. He does the Warhammer and bolt action and stuff like that. But he's a big history buff. That's what he went to college for, was be a history teacher. And he loves history. And so I buy as many of them. Like some of these military models, half the time I just give them to him. I got a whole closet right there, plumb full of military models. One of these days, I'll start trying to build. And another reason why I don't is because I don't like airbrushing. I'm a lazy modeler, and I will admit it. I really do not like airbrushing because I don't like cleaning the airbrush. And matter of fact, I give my son my airbrush, and that's the one he uses right now. So, and that's one reason why I don't do military models. I'm lazy. And believe me, I love to watch you guys build your military models, and I got a desire to build them. I'm just gonna have to get out of the laziness and just start doing it. But maybe that'll be for the future or whatever. But let's go to question number 3. What new model tools for the workbench? Well, I am a tool. So, that being said, what new model tools? Well, I can't think of just any one tool because I got quite a few tools. My main thing would be to have more room, so I could have more tools and do more stuff. So I'd like to have a bigger bench. Okay, that being said, let's see what the next one is. Number 4. What build would you like to do in 2021 that you keep putting off? Well, I've got so many. I've got hundreds of builds that I keep putting off. What would I keep putting off? Well, I got a lot of 12 scale kits, and I keep buying a lot of 12 scale kits. And right now, my display cabinets are full. So I really don't have no room for any right now that I keep buying. And me and Seamus is going to do a buddy build on this one here real quick, and I'll find room for it. But one of my favorite models of all time that I really want to build, but it's one of them to where I'd like to build a case for it or whatever, and that would be my 12 scale Bentley. It's a old Airfix MPC kit, whatever. I think that one's MPC, but Airfix does it too. It's a Bentley blower. It's a 1930 Bentley blower. And ever since I was a kid, I loved that kit. Every time I ever seen that kit, I seen it in a book one time when I was a kid, fully built, museum quality. I mean, it was nice, and it was in a case. And I've always wanted that kit. I bought that kit years ago, and I've still, I mean years ago, and I've still yet to build it, for that simple fact that I want it to be in a glass case, like build a base for it, wooden base or something. And that's one of them right there that I can think of. Alright, let's go to number 5. How many kits will you purchase in 2021? Well, hell. You can see I've already, besides the 2 that I won, you can see how many I've already bought so far. And then I've got an order right now from Model Roundup that hadn't come in, and I probably won't get it till February, and that's, shoot, I've ordered 9 or 10 models there, plus what I got here. And I've already picked up several. I can't count how many, but I'm the type that I believe if you see a model, you better buy it because it might not be there the next time, So there's no telling how many I'll buy. Of course, now I'm on a buying streak. I'll buy, and then come this summer, I'll be out riding my side-by-side and be with the buddies all the time and stuff, and my model building might slow down a little bit, so my model buying will probably slow down, but if I see something, I like it, and I buy it. So I can't give no number on that, but that's just the way it is. If I see something, I buy it. Even though I don't have room. I mean, this room's totally packed, and closets are packed. I don't have room for them, but if I see it, I buy it, and that's just the way I do. I know I probably shouldn't, but years ago I've sold off my collection from years ago, and dude, I had old Johans, I had annuals, I had all kinds of vintage stuff, and let's see, it was round two had taken over AMT, MPC, and all that stuff. They started repopping everything and stuff, and I just started selling stuff while I could before, the prices dropped. And then, into, some of it I didn't really want to build. My main passion is foreign cars and old pro stock and, race cars in general. That's what I love to build. So, all right, guys, I've rambled long enough. This video is, gosh dang, 29 minutes. All right, I'm done. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.